Hey everybody, hope you guys are doing well. Happy Saturday to everyone. Hey Dave, Gordon, David, Connor, Alvaro, Bertinger, Sandra Lou. Hey Udi, good to see you too. Hyun Sun. Best wishes to everybody. Ooh, we got a little buzz here. Hold on. All right. Ooh, it's all right. 1 second. Sometimes we get little buzzes in the piano here. Hey, Robert, Tetsuo. All right. That seems to have gotten it. All right. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. That's a little There Will Never Be Another You. Let me know if everything looks and sounds okay. I'm doing kind of this thing where I'm recording the audio in the background, possibly for use as a solo piano CD at some point. So just messing around with it. So if there's any delay or anything, let me know, but hopefully it looks and sounds as usual. Hey, Patrick, good to see you. Julia, I got it didn't show up in the comments here, but I saw that John from South Africa, he pointed out that one of the members of the stream here, John Crowngold, who used to tune in every week, he just recently passed away, unfortunately. And he said his favorite tune was Laura, so we're going to play Laura for in memory of John. Yeah, that one's for John Crowngold. Thanks for sharing that news, John Benjamin. Really sad to hear that, but he was a good guy and a great jazz fan, so we'll be missing him for sure. Udi says, I remember Laura was one of the first Oscar recordings. Yeah, something about it simple but magical. It's true. Something about that tune. Yeah, just a beautiful melody, nice changes. That's all you really need. Merci, Charles. Appreciate it. a little Cry Me a River for you guys. Hope you guys are enjoying. Hope you're having a healthy and safe weekend so far. Just a heads up, this is going to probably be my last live stream for just a little bit, at least for next week. Next week, we're going to be heading back to New York, which I'm very excited about. So the frequency and the schedule of the live streams might change a little bit, but I'm definitely going to keep them going as much as I can. And hopefully once I'm back in New York, that'll let me kind of add some special guests. I'll be able to have some of my favorite bass players join me, some guitarists, et cetera, et cetera. So I'm looking forward to that. To stay up on when and where I'm doing the live streams, just head to my website, benpaterson.com, sign up for my mailing list. I always send something out every Monday listing what shows I'm doing that week. So that's the best way to stay in touch and make sure you won't miss any of the live streams coming up. Head to benpaterson.com. Yeah, Skylar, I will try. I'll try to post and stuff about stuff that's coming up, but between all the different platforms, between Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, all that kind of stuff, it's hard to catch everything. So yeah, website and mailing list is the best way to stay in touch. Dave says, play some Errol Garner. Oh, Champion's watching. Hey, Champion. Hope you're doing well. Let's try this little gospel tune with an Errol feel. It comes out if it's in you, yes indeed. You will shout when it hits you, yes indeed. When this music's jumping, you'll shout, hallelujah. When it hits you, you will holler, yes indeed. It comes out when it hits you, yes indeed. You will shout, man, it sends you, yes indeed. When the music's jumping, you'll shout, let me in there. When it hits you, you will holler, yes indeed. Shout when it hits you, yes indeed. You will shout, man, it sends you, yes indeed. When the music's jumping, you'll shout, hallelujah. When it hits you, you will holler, yes indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Oh, yes, indeed. All right. A little bit of Errol Garner, not all the way, but mixing Errol Garner with a little bit of blues and soul stuff for you. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Judy. Nice to see you. Dave, thanks so much. Carlos, yeah, champion, good to see you too. I hope to catch you soon in New York. We'll be back, or I'll be back in about a week. And then looking forward to getting back into that New York scene. I'm super excited. I've already thinking in my head, I'm like, ooh, what special guest do I want to have for these live streams? I do have a couple gigs lined up in New York for the week I get back. Nothing crazy. Just a couple nights at this little cocktail bar in the West Village called Little Branch, and then something out in Jersey. But just to do any gig live in front of people is amazing. Is a good feeling again. Thanks, Marie-Jeanne. Appreciate that. Hey, Neil, good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, Connor, there's a slight chance I might head to Austin. We're going to go back to New York, basically, and see how it goes. But my wife and I, we still share a one-room studio apartment, and if we're both working from home all day, that's pretty hard to do. So we might not be in New York for at least a little while until her office opens back up. And yeah, we might come down to Austin and spend a little time out there if it seems right. I've never been there, and people tell me it's awesome, so I want to come check it out. Nothing in Paris just yet, Manoir. I think the international stuff's going to take a while. Stuff in the U.S. is sort of opening back up. There's some things happening here and there now that so many people, including myself, are vaccinated. But the international gigs, I think, unfortunately, that's going to take a little more time. Although I did hear that Europe is opening itself back up to Americans who have a vaccination card. So who knows? Maybe I'd be able to get in. I'll come to Germany, Judy. I've actually never played in Germany. I've played a ton in like Spain and Italy and France, Sweden, but I've never played in Germany. So if you got a gig for me, let me know. Sometimes I'm happy, sometimes I'm blue. My disposition depends on you. I'll never mind the rain from the sky, as long as I've got that sunshine in your eyes. Sometimes I love you, sometimes I hate you, but when I hate you, it's because I love you. That's how I am, so what can I do? I'm happy when I'm with you. Sometimes I'm happy, sometimes I'm blue. My disposition depends on you. I'll never mind the rain from the sky, as long as I've got that sunshine in your eyes. Sometimes I love you, sometimes I hate you, but when I hate you, it's because I love you. That's how I am, so what can I do? I'm happy when I'm with you. Sometimes I love you, sometimes I hate you. But when I hate you, it's because I love you. That's how I am, so what can I do? I'm happy when I'm with you. I'm happy when I'm so happy when I'm happy when I'm with you. All right, sometimes I'm happy. Always a fun one to sing. You know, again, I've mentioned a few times on my stream, I like to talk with my students a lot about swing, and a lot of people ask me, how do you get that swing going? And I always tell them back that it's all about feeling it in here, right? It's not about the hands. It's not about, I mean, of course your hands are the ones playing the keys, but it's all about feeling it in here. So I could play a bass line, or I could do almost nothing. So I'm trying to apply that same principle to my singing, where basically I'm going to sing and I'm just going to try to feel that quarter note underneath it as well as I can. Sometimes I'm happy, sometimes I'm blue. My disposition depends on you. And just try to make that as swinging as I can possibly make it. So thanks, Judy. Glad you're tuning in for the first time. I've been doing these for most of the past year, but I'm glad glad you were able to tune in and catch it. I usually do these on a very regular schedule, but my schedule's changing a bit now that a vaccine has come through. I'm heading back to New York. So check out my website, benpaterson.com. You can sign up for my mailing list and find out about all the new shows. Thanks, Carlos. Good to see you, man. Thanks for tuning in. Someone says they're from Korea, but I can't read your name. I'm sorry about that. But I can play rhythm changes for you. Sure, why not? Anthropology by the great Charlie Parker. That's a tough one to do solo piano. Anything that up tempo is super tough on stride or on solo piano, but it's a good challenge. Gets the juices flowing. So thanks for that request. Ooh, Fiorio asks, have I ever tried to do the 3-hand style of Dave McKenna? I have not. I got to look into that. I got to see what that is. I mean, Dave McKenna is a monster stride player, super incredible. So anything he's doing, that sounds like a hard technique to do, but I'll try. Ooh, Udi, that's a nice one, man. I haven't played that in such a long time. Let me think about it. Yeah, that's a good one. All right, this one's for you, Udi. Here we go. Hi, Dory. Nice to see you. one's for you, Udi. How long has this been going on? Great song. I never seem to think of that one for some reason, but that's a total classic. As usual, everybody, I do have tip jar links in the video description, or popping up in the comments, or on my website, benpaterson.com. And many, many, many thanks to all of you who drop a little tip in the tip jar. It helps me keep the music coming, and it means a lot. So thanks so much. And yeah, hope you guys are safe and well. Let's see. I see Neil's reply, but I don't see the original comment from Janet. But yeah, Janet, if you're interested in connecting, just drop me a message through my website. That's probably the best way to go. Hey, Klaes Tillander from Sweden. Yeah, hope to see you again from Västerås. Thanks for tuning in. Let's see, what else is on our list today? Someone asked me for something Latin. Oh yeah, Neil asked. Yeah, what's my favorite jazz style? I don't know, Neil. I mean, swing's probably my favorite. I swing more than anything else. And even when I try to play Latin, it still kind of comes out half swinging. But I'll try some Latin stuff. Let's see. How about... Well, someone asked for The Way You Look Tonight. Maybe I can do both of those together. Let's see. we go. Yeah, way you look tonight. Sort of a bossa. Couldn't help but swinging it. See, that's the thing. When I try to play Latin, I still have to swing a little bit. I can't help it. It's just the way it is. Thanks, Neil. Glad to hear that feedback of you listening with your ultra high def headphones. Lost the background mechanical action. That's good to hear. Yeah, that's good to hear. Again, once I get back to New York, it's going to be totally different. I'll be back on an upright piano. I'm going to have to figure out how to mic that and make that all work. But that's part of the challenge. That's part of the fun. Hey, Klaus. Yeah, that's a great one. I've grown accustomed to her face. I don't know if I could sing that one just yet, but let me try another one first, and then we'll throw that in there. The very thought of you makes my heart sing like an April breeze on the wings of spring. And you appear in all your splendor, my one and only love. You fill my eager heart with such desire. Every kiss you give sets my soul on fire. I feel your lips so warm and tender, my one and only love. The touch of your hand is like heaven, the heaven that I've never known. The blush on your cheek whenever I speak tells me that you are my own. You fill my eager heart with such desire. Every kiss you give sets my soul on fire. I give myself in sweet surrender, my one and only love. Fill my eager heart with such desire. Every kiss you give sets my soul on fire. I give myself in sweet surrender, my one and only love. My one and only love. All right. Ooh, my one and only love. That's a tough tune. That ranges all over the place. But it's such a classic with John, especially the Johnny Hartman, John Coltrane version. Super, super pretty. Dave, I'm definitely going to miss the Steinway when I go back to New York. That is for sure. Let's see. Klaus, I'm not sure how to say it. Klaus from Sweden asks for Smile by Charlie Chaplin. Oh, that's great. You're presenting your Champion Fulton over in Scandinavia. That's awesome. I love Champion. She sings great, plays great. Yeah, absolutely. Hope to see you over there someday, Klaus. Actually, I make it to Sweden pretty often. My mom's from... Min mamma kommer från Östersund. So I actually have relatives in Sweden. And I head over there a little bit. I was playing at... in 2019, I got to do a show at the Stockholm Konserthuset for Nat King Cole's 100th birthday, which was amazing. Beautiful, beautiful concert. So I love Sweden. I have a lot of family there. Should be there hopefully soon. So, but yeah, best wishes to you over in Sweden, over in Västerås. Gennaro from Napoli, nice to see you. Yeah, Fritz, weird. That's interesting that I'm doubling up. I mean, on the microphone, I have a little bit of reverb, so it could be that. But if you hear it on the piano, then that's strange. Neil, I'm glad you're not getting it on your end. Take my own advice, make it swing as hard as I can. Just feeling that quarter note. That's by the great Horace Silver. That's his tune, Opus Defunct. Yeah, one of my absolute favorites to play. Thanks, Patrick. Glad it's sounding good on your end. Thanks, Fritz. Glad you're enjoying the music, even if there's a little bit of technical issues. I'm not sure what that is. Seems like most people are able to hear it okay, so I'm not going to mess with it right now. But yeah, I'll check that out going forward. Once again, everyone, I do have tip jar links in the video description and in the comments and at my website, Ben Paterson. Many, many thanks for all of you who are able to drop a little something in the tip jar. Gus says, any tips for learning to play the piano? So I don't know, Gus. I don't know if you mean like at the very beginning or if you're trying to be more advanced stuff, but there's a famous interview with Bill Evans where he basically talks about learning and getting better, and his advice is correct, I think, which is he says it's better to like master one little thing first. If you totally master one idea before you move on to the next, that's actually the quickest way to improve. And it's true. If you think about, I remember when I used to play classical music, I would, learn a piece, and probably way too soon I would try to play the whole thing through. But I would play the whole piece through, and I would no part of it was actually really 100% right. So I could play the whole piece, but it wasn't that great. Whereas the real way to do it is if you just take, let's say, one measure or two measures at a time and absolutely master those two measures to where you can play them without any thought, then all of these things improve. Your technique improves, your effortlessness improves, your musicality, like everything about that passage gets better, and then you move on to the next phrase and the next phrase. And it's the same with jazz. No matter what idea you're trying to learn, if it's a run or a chord voicing or whatever, you got to practice that one idea until you've totally mastered it, and you can just do it without any effort or any thought, and then you move on to the next thing. And that's actually the quickest way to make progress. Even though it feels like you're moving really slowly, that's actually how you're making progress. So, Fritz is really having sound issues. Is anyone else having sound issues, or you guys all hear me okay? Seems like everything's okay for everyone else. Sorry, Fritz. Ooh, some Nat King Cole? Okay, Klaus, you got it. Baby, we two can't get along. I'm never right, you're never wrong. So meet me at no special place, and I'll be there at no particular time. Baby, baby, it just ain't common sense, mixing up love with argument. So meet me at no special place, and I'll be there at no particular time. I'm all fed up on stormy weather, I'm going where it's June. Here's hoping I'll see you never, 'cause if I do, that would be too soon. Now that I've put my heart on ice, missing you will be paradise. So meet me at no special place, and I'll be there at no particular time. I hope you bring along your glasses in case I'm hard to find. Here's hoping you'll see before you as clearly as you can see behind. Now that I've put my heart on ice, missing you will be paradise. So meet me at no special place, and I'll be there at no particular time. And I'll be there at no particular time. And I'll be there in no particular time. Oh, it's been a little while on that one. Yeah, great song though. I love that Nat King Cole stuff. And yeah, I love that stuff, man. Thanks. Good request, Klaus. I hope I'm saying your name right, Klaus or Klaus. I'm not sure how to say it. But anyway, thanks, Neil, for checking out the streams. I appreciate that. Seems like it's all good for all of you except for Fritz. Sorry, Fritz. But yeah, man, I'm gonna split. I'm gonna run. I'm gonna play one more tune for you guys and then call it a day. But thanks everybody again for tuning in. Thanks for all of you who dropped a little tip in the tip jar. Yeah, Gus, I'm glad Chick Corea said the same thing. Yeah, it's all about mastering one little piece at a time, you know. Once again, this is going to be the last of these regular live streams for at least like a couple weeks. Hopefully not too long. But if you guys want to stay up on what I'm doing, sign up for my mailing list at benpaterson.com. And Paterson with 1T. Make sure you put that in there. But yeah, hopefully once I'm back in New York, I can have some great special guests. I'm already thinking ahead, maybe May 15th, I think it is, whatever that Saturday is. I might do this same regular Saturday show, but I might have one of my favorite bass players with me. I'm going to reach out to him and see if he can make it. So I'm going to keep these going. Don't worry, it's just a short pause just for a week or two. And then I promise I'll be back doing these live streams. It's too much fun making music and hanging out with you guys. You guys have been great this whole past year, helping me do these live stream shows and, you know, giving me some gigs during this pandemic. It's really been super fun. So I'm going to keep them coming. Don't worry. And I'll have all kinds of special guests with me. It's going to be a blast. So until then, stay healthy, stay safe. I'll do my usual closer. You've got a friend in me. You've got a friend in me. When the road seems rough ahead and you're miles and miles from your nice warm bed, you just remember what your old pal said, 'cause you've got a friend in me, oh yeah. You've got a friend in me. You've got a friend in me. You've got a friend in me. You've got troubles, I've got them too, but there ain't nothing that I wouldn't do for you. We'll stick together and we'll see them through. You've got a friend in me, oh yeah. You've got a friend in me. Some folks out there might be smarter than I am, bigger and stronger too, but there's no way they're gonna love you the way I do. It's me and you, and as the years go by, our friendship will never die. You're gonna see it's our destiny, 'cause you've got a friend in me, oh yeah. You've got a friend in me, that's right. You've got a friend in me. All right. Thanks, everybody. Megumi asks where the tip jar is. It's in the video description, also in the comments, or head to my website, benpaterson.com, and you'll find all the info there. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Stay healthy, stay safe. Thanks, Sandra Lou. I appreciate that. You guys have a great week or two. Hey, Amit, good to see you too, man. Thanks, Mark. I appreciate that too. So thanks, everybody. Have a great week or two. I will be back. Probably the next stream will be not next week, but the week after. Yeah, stay safe, stay healthy, everyone. See you next time. Take care.